Alright, let's get started. Now, I know it's been a bit since we've been back here, but, yeah, I figured since it's been so long, we might as well make a new character and try this challenge again. Now that I have a recording software that hopefully won't jump off a cliff every time I try to... Oh, they added some new hairstyles. Neat. That's nice. I like Poofy. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. We're making a new character because, entirely because I haven't played science yet. Not a single one of my characters is a science character, so I figured I might as well do some science for this new character. I figure we might as well do a new character since I haven't done a fresh start in a while. And with all this new stuff that's come out, I'm fairly interested to see how things have changed. Big tail. Big tail. Let's see. Slit. Let's go with the default. Now let's go short. Why not? Big tail. We need the big tail, okay? The big tail is crucial. Thank you for the follow, Jackal Wolf. Tail. I'm trying to find the option to make it fluffy, but I don't know if they have the option for fluffy tail on here. Oh, no, there it is. There we go, fluffy tail. Where are my 23rd century go-go boots? Let's see. Actually, what other ones do I got? What do we got under the tight option? Oh. Literally just 2 options. We'll go with the loose option. We'll go with the next generation. Emblem. What is it? Oh. Nah, we'll not have that. Rank, ensign, of course. Badge. I have all of these 23rd century ones. That does some clipping. We'll just go with the command insignia. We'll make it a nice gold. Along with our rank pin. Yeah, I don't think this looks too bad. Maybe we should colorize the hair a little different. Make it fit in a little bit. And nah, that doesn't really work. And that looks fine. I am well, Jackal Wolf. What? What am I not making better? Whatever I'm doing can't possibly be making it worse. Let's see, as for our ship, the ship we will be stuck with the whole game, what shall we call it? What will be the name of this ship? Uh, hmm. I don't want to go with the usual ship names I come up with because I've used them all several times, many times over. No, we are not calling it the Furball. As usual, whenever I can't come up with something, I fall back to my favorite thing of just taking random words and translating them through random translation apps. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just pretending it doesn't exist. That redeem is not for this, and you know it. You know what? I'm just gonna hit the random thing and see if I can come up with anything. Alright, we're just gonna rip a name from history. The USS Bunker Hill. As the game has a minor stroke with its graphics. I will attempt to refund those if I figure out how. I will attempt to figure out how later. Survey records indicate that you completed this training scenario with our officer. Would you like to replay the tutorial? Well, because this is a new character, I'm just gonna play through it.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Lived long. And 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Today, Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin.
Resistance is futile. Warning, ship is under attack.
The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
I still find it funny that they just slapped a trailer in there.
Welcome to Star Trek
That's a
Online.
stretch.
Today is graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the Vulcans will be manned by cadets like yourself.
This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting with characters and objects. People you can interact with have icons above their heads. You can press the interaction key, default F.
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was.
How could I? You've reminded me every day for the past month. Did you get your assignment?
Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics final.
Hello, Rasky.
I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get?
I haven't received my assignment yet.
Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tyrell. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
Greetings.
Ziki said you had something to tell me?
It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer. Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
Yeah, why does he got to be so far away? Hi, Morik.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
Thanks. I'll make sure to keep that in mind.
Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you?
Is this where I get my training cruise assignment? You'd think I would have checked where I'm supposed to actually get that before, coming here, but okay.
Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name?
Morel, Kelton, I didn't really think these through, but Nalina.
Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me.
Is there a problem?
You're going to have to ask him.
Come. Cadet.
Hello, Captain. Yes, to see me, sir?
I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program.
I'm not a tactical officer, sir. I concentrate on courses for my career track.
I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions.
Did you say senior staff?
I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up.
Your tactical officer? Sir, who is that?
Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday.
I'll tell Flores to meet you outside. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
Well, it's good to know that Flores is also on... Oh, there was a salute prompt, but I didn't do it. Oh, well. I'm sure it's fine.
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up?
Captain Taggart says he wants me on the senior staff, but I have to pass the advanced phaser training
You
first.
never did that? I thought you were Miss Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program.
Now you tell me.
Don't worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up.
Lead the way.
Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship.
Yeah, a bit of an odd situation, isn't it? Isn't that usually bad luck? Sticking an entire class aboard one vessel.
Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them. I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy. Last one of the console buys the first round tonight.
Ah, come on. You're cheating. How dare you?
Setting up the training program now. I hope Holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck.
Have any advice for me? I want to pass this.
Shoot stuff, don't die. Pretty basic, really.
What kind of tactics can I
It's
expect?
standard stuff. The program runs a variation on Mako assault training.
You're setting up the program. Are you making it easy for me?
The last time I tried to give someone a little help, I ended up on academic probation for the rest of the year. Not saying I haven't learned a few tricks since then, though.
I'll need a phaser.
Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
And they've really touched this place up since the last time I've been here. I will say, they probably shouldn't be just leaving all these weapons about. Even if they are behind a locked locker. They've definitely increased the rate of fire on this phaser. Oh, I should probably holster that. Hello, Captain.
Well done, cadet. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory.
Thank you, Captain. Do you have an assignment for me now?
Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations.
First officer, sir.
Yes. You should be proud of your accomplishments here, cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
Thank you, sir. It'll be an honor serving with you.
First officer, way to go. Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted.
Options. I'm not gonna be a dick. It's a lot of pressure. I hope I'm up for it.
You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
I guess I'm just gonna take this phaser with me. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to return this phaser.
Report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
But it's mine now. Nothing they can say about it. It's mine.
Okay, all of the senior staff is waiting by the bar. I'm sure everyone's a bit nervous, this being our first real assignment and all. So, I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something heartwarming. Make Tavrel cry. This mission could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
Toast to the class of 2409. May I have everyone's attention? We are the senior staff of the USS Bunker Hill. Each and every one of us has trained for the task at hand, and we are ready. I look around this room and see fear and uncertainty in your eyes. Being responsible for so many lives is a heavy burden. But we will go forth boldly, like Starfleet has trained us, putting to use everything we've learned here. To Starfleet Academy, to the USS Bunker Hill, to her crew. Raise a glass to the class of 2409.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
I do like how they redid the tutorial. The tutorial's a lot better than what it used to be.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Yep.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Oh, look at that. The USS Vesta, first of her class. She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday. But here's our ship. Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft, average speed, warp 5 point nothing. She's a tough little ship though. I think I like her. We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge. I'm going to check in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Alrighty.
Name and position?
Cadet Morel Captain Nalina, acting first officer.
I have your record right here. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Where's the captain?
Captain Taggart is waiting for you on the bridge. Use a turbolift in the nearby quarter. It will take you directly there.
Yeah. The old one was trying to be cinematic, but the new one is definitely a lot better. Oh, also, let's see. That's not what I'm looking for. Controls. Keybinds. There it is. There we go.
Welcome to the bridge, number 1.
Number 1?
Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that. I always liked it. As my number 1, I expect you to ensure my orders are carried out, and to advise me on the best course of action in any situation.
And they've really upgraded the Miranda's bridge since the last time I've seen it.
But first, we need to get out of dry dock, get clearance from control, and close the shuttle bay doors. Then disable the tractor moorings.
Flores, close the shuttle bay
Shuttle bay
doors.
doors are closed, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Travell, get clearance from traffic control for the Bunker Hill to leave the gantry.
Earth traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Potter, wait for me to disable the tractor moorings. Where are the tractor mooring controls? There they are.
Potter, take us out. 1/4 impulse.
Captain, may I remind you that Starfleet regulations specify thrusters only while in the vicinity of space dock?
Just checking to see if you were paying attention, number 1. Potter, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
Chair.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for Vulcan.
Course lead in, sir.
Engage.
Captain, I'm picking up an automated distress call from the SS Break-Even. Their warp core is failing, and they require immediate assistance.
Let them know we're on our way. Horo, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes. They are not responding to our hails, Captain.
Keep trying, Travell. Their long-range comms might be down.
I'm gonna
Number
need to
one,
down
let's discuss the situation.
the music a bit, but
An unexpected situation, number one. But such things come with the job. What do you think we should do?
is this a test, sir? Part of the training cruise?
Absolutely not. We're the closest ship to the break-even, so it's our duty to assist.
It's a race against time if their warp core is at risk.
Indeed. We also don't know what led to this situation either. It could have been an accident, or the results of an attack. What do you advise?
Shields up, sir. Better safe than
Raising the
sorry.
shields does seem to be a reasonable precaution.
Yes, sir. As I said, better safe than sorry.
Indeed. Yellow alert. Raise shields. Number one, I'd like you to oversee the rescue effort once we arrive.
Still no response from the Break-Even, Captain.
Scan them. Maybe they're unable to respond to our signal.
Captain, our shields are collapsing.
Flores, return fire. Pattern Delta Sierra 9.
Well, there go the shields. Not good. Engineering to bridge.
Go ahead, engineering.
Sir, the Borg are here. We need help.
That's really not good.
Right. Number one, I want you to go to main engineering and lead the security team efforts there. Get those Borg off my ship.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for the emergency stop, number one, but there's a problem in the transporter room. The Borg are trying to take it over, most likely to prevent us from using site-to-site transports within the ship.
I see. What are your orders?
Head to the armory near your position. Arm yourself and any security officers you find on the way. Once you're armed, I need you to go to the transporter room and secure it as soon as possible.
What about the enemy ship, sir?
We're holding our own so far, number one, but our success depends on securing the ship. Do what you can to get the Borg out of critical areas.
Yes, sir.
You need to unlock the armory.
Options, audio, music. Turn that down just a wee bit.
Enter the command code. We should grab rifles to fight off the Borg.
Let's get this weapon locker open.
Talking about locked, loaded, and ready to rock and roll.
Status report, number one.
About to leave the armory, sir.
Very well. We're reading Borg life signs in your area. Looks like you'll have to fight your way to the transporter room. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Nalina out.
Life support failing on deck 4. Warning. Hull breach detected on deck 6.
Oh. I ran a bit too fast for the tutorial to keep up.
Borg forces detected on deck 3, 5, and 9. Life support failing on deck 4.
More Borg.
Intruder alert on deck 11. Security engineering.
Help me.
Warning. Hull
Rack. I can't pronounce his name. You alright?
Thanks. You saved me from a fate worse than death. I'll get back to manning the transporters.
I need to get to main engineering to repel more of the Borg.
That's going to be a problem. We took some hard hits in the initial salvo, and there are hull breaches in the corridor. I don't think you can make it there.
Can you beam me directly to engineering?
Main power, so yes, I think I can. Get on the transporter pad, and I'll beam you there.
It's going well so far. I've decided to restart my my challenge of tier 1 ship only all the way through the campaign with a new character because it's been a while since I actually ran my original run of it.
Your timing is fortuitous, sir. We are making a push to retake main engineering.
I didn't get too far in the original run, so hopefully this time I get farther. Let's clear it out in here, people. We've retaken the warp core.
Oh, okay. I've got an idea. I saw this in a Starfleet history sim, so I'm pretty sure it'll work. I need you to prepare the plasma coolant for emergency release.
That sounds pretty risky.
Any riskier than standing around while the Borg send over more drones? I don't think so. Hurry, I do not want to be assimilated. No, thank you.
I'll prepare the coolant for release.
Not good. Not good. We need to go now. Quick, release the plasma coolant. It worked! Data, you mad android genius! It actually worked! I love you. Bet you're glad I was paying attention in history class that day.
I am concerned but relieved. Thank you, Zaravar.
That plasma coolant really did a number on the Borg. They won't be coming back here anytime soon. That's good. That's very, very good.
Nalina to bridge. We've secured main engineering.
Number 1, we've got injured up here and the Borg could send a boarding party at any time. I need you back on the bridge.
Aye, sir.
Oh, see to the bridge. We will secure main engineering.
Security to engineering. Code red.
The bridge is secure. For now. Help the others back onto their feet, number 1. We may have more unwanted guests before too long.
Aye, Captain.
Oh, I owe you. Both of you. Thanks.
You have my gratitude.
Nice work, number 1. Looks like that phase of training paid off.
Oh, more Borg.
Captain, look out!
That's not good.
Captain, the Borg vessel has gone to warp and left the system.
Alright, I'll swap it. Give me a moment. Oop. Change Tisha. There we go. Hide the interface. Bada bing, bada boom. Shuttle only run. That would be interesting. I don't know how possible that would be, but you could definitely attempt it if you got a squad of people together. Anyway, back to the fact our captain just got assimilated by the Borg. What? Why would they just leave?
Based on the amount of damage they sustained, it is logical to assume they disengaged in order to regenerate safely.
Track that ship. If we catch them, we may be able to rescue Captain Taggart.
We survived, but the Captain Taggart knew what would happen, and he gave the order anyway. The ultimate sacrifice. One that we all might be called to make someday. He trusted you to take command. All we can do now is survive. And remember him.
I will say, they've changed this tutorial so many times that the fact that they didn't really bother to change the line here to deal with the fact that, because originally, in one of the previous iterations of this tutorial, Captain Taggart gets captured by Klingons and orders you to fire on his position. Hence why she says, hence why her line here is saying that the order he gave. Yeah, I feel like this is the one line they couldn't really this is one of the lines they should have probably re-recorded for this. But anyway, I haven't actually seen this version of the tutorial where the Borg show up, so this will be interesting. I am now taking command of the USS Bunker Hill.
All decks reporting in, sir. We took some casualties, and sickbay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage, but some are worse than others. Life support is stable, but anything else could be an issue.
Travell, send out a distress call.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
Keep trying. Elysia, what's the status of that Borg ship?
I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Zavara, damage report.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
What about the break-even? Hail them, Travell.
Hailing the break-even now, Captain.
SS break-even. This is the Starfleet vessel USS Bunker Hill. What is your status?
No response, Captain. I suggest that we move closer for a short-range scan.
Stay sharp. We don't know if there are Borg on that ship.
Helm, full stop. I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on, you'll be responsible for adjusting the speed of the ship.
No life forms detected. The ship is broadcasting its distress signal via automation. I suggest that we remotely order the break-even's computer to cease the distress signal.
Agreed. We don't want other ships coming to a possible Borg ambush.
I put together a damage report, Captain, and it's not good. Level 2 diagnostic shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged beyond repair.
Do we have replacements?
Not enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite a beating, but we took too much damage in main engineering. I'm installing what spares we have, but we're short 3 injectors. Without them, we can't go to work.
Any ideas?
There was a battle here recently between Starfleet and Klingon forces, and the amount of wreckage present is considerable. Despite the dangers involved, the salvage opportunities attract the crews of civilian vessels, like the break-even.
I think I see where you're going with this.
Logic suggests that we may discover similar opportunities for salvage here. I recommend scanning the debris field. Some of the derelicts present may contain intact plasma injectors.
Agreed. Scan the debris fields at once.
Bingo! I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby. Destroy 3 of those nacelles, and we should get the parts we need.
These plasma injectors will do the trick, sir. Gorgeous technology. Type R, if I had to guess. 3.7 liter flow with shielded reservoirs and a drop flow induction coil converter and...
That's good. But remember, the Borg, I need you to work fast.
I'll get everything installed as soon as I can, Captain. Just remember, safety comes first. After all, we don't want to blow up the minute we hit Warp 1.
Travell, our comms still jammed.
Unfortunately so, Captain. We are still unable to send a distress signal.
Any idea what's causing this?
There are several operational Starfleet comm satellites near our position. My preliminary attempts to use them to send a distress signal were not successful. A sensor scan revealed the presence of Borg technology in each satellite, and that they are the source of the jamming signal.
More than likely, 99% of those explosions will be you. Nice work. Recommendations?
Since time is a factor, the most expedient solution to the problem is the destruction of the assimilated satellites. Their elimination should allow us to send a distress signal to Starfleet Command.
Agreed. Let's make that happen. Alright, we don't got access to full impulse.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Nice shot! 2 more jamming satellites left.
I do like how they changed it to where now the torpedo launcher actually fires 2 torpedoes instead of 1 torpedo. That's nice.
Long-range communications are operational, sir. Shall I send the distress signal?
Yep, send the distress signal.
Captain, the Borg ship sustained damage in our encounter and is likely to be leaking plasma until they have an opportunity to regenerate. We might be able to use that plasma to find them.
Do it. We need to find them and rescue Captain Taggart.
Understood. Fortunately, our sensors are sufficient to the task of following the trace plasma signature.
Finally, we have an advantage.
Now enhancing the plasma trail imaging, the recolored visuals should appear on our mapping systems.
Make it so.
It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Multiple Borg vessels on sensors.
Oh, Jesus. It's an ambush!
These codes do not appear to be shielded.
Well, I guess it's our lucky day then that we encountered some Borg ships that weren't fully ready for combat.
We should continue to follow the plasma trail. Captain, the Borg have adapted. These vessels possess shields.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield activated.
Is that the best you got?
Incoming transmission, sir. It is from Starfleet.
On screen, Travell.
This is Captain Nog of the USS Chimera. Do you require...
I will say, they've definitely outdone themselves with these new cutscenes.
This is Admiral Janeway. Looks like you're having a little Borg trouble. Let's see what we can do about that. So, the rumors are true. The Borg have returned. We've got our work cut out for us. Cadet, where's your captain?
He was captured by the Borg, Admiral. We're in pursuit.
Assimilation isn't a fate that anyone should suffer. And I hesitate to think about what the Borg would do with a captive Starfleet captain. They must have taken him for a reason. Otherwise, they wouldn't have left without assimilating your entire crew.
We will find out as to rescue him.
Agreed. We'll do everything we can to bring your captain home, Cadet.
Admiral, we're receiving an emergency transmission. We've lost the signal, Admiral.
I don't like the sound of that at all. We need to get to the Pollock system and help the Kittimer before it's too late.
Does that include us, Admiral?
Indeed it does. I'll need all the help I can get with this situation. Consider this a field promotion, Captain. Now then, set a course to the Pollock system, best possible speed. Voyager and Chimera will rendezvous with you there. Janeway out.
Roger that, Captain. I mean, Admiral.
We've arrived in the Pollock system, Captain. I have the Kittimer on sensors. She's taken heavy damage and is not responding to our hails. Your orders?
Get us closer. I want to run a detailed scan. This could be another trap. She's a sovereign class. More than likely, it's been infected by the Borg.
Including communications. I am reading numerous life signs on board, however.
Good. There's still time to save both the ship and her surviving crew.
Not right. Where are the Borg ships that attacked the Kittimer? Captain, I want you to scan those nearby gas clouds while we assist the crew of the Kittimer. Make sure they're not hiding any unwanted guests.
Understood, Admiral. We'll scan each of those gas clouds.
Difficulty getting clear resolution through the gaseous anomalies. We will need to move in to very close range to acquire useful information.
Understood. Signal all hands to prepare for turbulence.
Reports indicate traces of gamma radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
This is Janeway. We're detecting some unusual gamma radiation levels near your position. We're having trouble getting a clear scan. I don't like the look of it.
I believe we'll need to recalibrate our multispatial sensor array.
That was my thought as well. Let me know what you find out there. That level of radiation can hide a lot of things, including the Borg.
Understood. We'll make the adjustments, Admiral.
The multispatial sensor array has been recalibrated, Captain.
Picking up a transwarp signature. It's right on top of us! The Borg!
Keep up that fire.
The Borg are attacking us as well. Use full impulse to reach us quickly.
Roger that, Admiral. We're on our way.
This is the emergency medical hologram aboard the USS Kittimer. I am requesting assistance from any Federation vessel in range. I've lost contact with the bridge. I am unable to contact Commander Davis for new instructions.
Emergency medical hologram. Give me a situation report.
The Kittimer is being overwhelmed by Borg boarding parties. These Borg are different than the ones in my history records. They seem disconnected somehow. They're strange, but still quite dangerous.
Can you hold out on your own? We have problems of our own to deal with.
I am an emergency medical hologram, not a miracle worker.
Admiral Janeway, what are your orders?
The Borg did some serious damage to the Kittimer. The EMH might be in command because no one else is fit to do so. I'm reading a few probes from the Kittimer in the system. Looks like they were conducting research here before the Borg attacked. I want you to collect data from those probes. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Understood, Admiral.
We'll send teams to aid the Kittimer while you collect that data. One more thing. If you or your crew are unable to tackle this, speak up now. I know firsthand what fighting the Borg can do, even to seasoned officers.
Good idea. Flores, what's our status?
We're scared. We all studied Admiral Janeway's Borg tactics, but no one thought we'd have to use them so soon. I know we need to be ready for the day when we're alone against the Collective. The counselors are already working with the crew. Do you want them to convey a message from you?
Yes. Tell them that I will do everything I can to protect this ship and her crew from the Borg.
Understood. I'll tell the crew what you said and set a course for the next anomaly. If the Borg show up again, we'll be ready.
Very
I've
good.
linked the iota point to your map. Scan there while we see to the Kittimer. Good. Head for probe number 2.
Roger that, Admiral.
One last probe, and we should be able to assemble all of the data. Send us the data so we can begin our analysis.
Roger that. Transmitting data.
We have your data, and our science team is analyzing it now.
What's the status of the Kittimer?
Our tactical teams have eliminated the Borg boarding parties on the Kittimer. Why do you ask?
Can we use the Kittimer to help analyze the
There's
data?
an 88.47% chance that you will need my help.
Agreed. Can you help the Voyager analyze the data we've accumulated in this system?
I have 75 million gigaquads of computer memory and an extensive library of files on military tactics and command strategies. I believe I can spare a few bits of processing power for you.
Let's see what we can determine.
Borg transwarp signatures detected. All hands, battle stations.
They're firing. I need help.
Power to the forward shields. Just remember, we're not alone out here.
Remember your training. You're Starfleet officers. You've got it.
Oh, well, that's new. That wasn't there 5 seconds ago.
Multiple Borg warp signatures detected. It's an invasion force.
We are the Borg. From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
This isn't good.
We're outnumbered. There's no way we can...
They're leaving. Scan their trajectory. I want to know where they're going. Concentrate fire on that sphere.
Direct hit.
All right. Here's how I see it, Captain. The Borg are using the Pollux system as a staging area. Our long-range sensors are picking up inbound transwarp signatures. Based on our analysis, their most likely target is the Vega system. There's a civilian colony there, and if the Borg take it, they'll have a large population to assimilate.
What's the status of the Kittimer?
The Kittimer is in bad shape, and they took heavy casualties as well. We're still working on triage and restoring their critical systems. Which leads me to our next course of action.
Yes?
I want you to go to the Vega colony and warn them about the Borg.
What about you, Admiral? 2 ships and a badly damaged third ain't gonna be able to hold back the Borg.
Voyager and Chimera are better equipped to hold off the Borg and assist the Kittimer. We'll do what we can, but it'll be up to you to warn the Vega colonists.
Can you stop the Borg, Admiral?
It's not just a matter of can, Captain. It's a matter of must. We'll buy you as much time as we can. You should have enough time to warn the colony. I've hailed Starfleet Command and requested backup, but you and I know we can't wait for them to arrive. Vega colony can't wait.
Understood. We'll set course for Vega.
We have to make our way to Vega as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn the colony. Are you ready to go?
Set course. Maximum warp. Let's get there as soon as possible.
Shields up. Red alert.
You will become one with the Borg. Resistance is futile.
You need to warn the Vega colony about the impending attack. We'll do what we can here to hold off the Borg and repair the Kittimer. Good luck.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Let's get this new stuff installed real quick. Elijah, you can have my old phaser rifle. Wrong officer. Terrell, you get this hypo spray. Let's set course immediately. Push those engines as hard as they can go. Also, yeah, that is really deep in Federation space. Also, we really took a detour there. Oh, some unsurveyed territory. Guess I can mess around with the options while I'm in here. Let's see. Thank you for the stretch. Turn on auto loot. We'll keep this on normal difficulty for... do I want to bump? Nah, we'll keep it on normal difficulty because I honestly am not sure how... I don't even remember what difficulty we were playing it on originally. Alright. I think I did all the settings I'll need to do. Thank you for the stretch, though.
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your orders, Captain?
Hail the colonies. We have to warn
Tyrell
them.
managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega Colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting her
on screen.
Greetings, Captain. Is there something I can do for you today?
The Borg are on their way to the system. You need to start evacuating.
Repeat, please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you say the Borg? What about...
The Borg are on their way, Mayor. You have to evacuate. Calm, what just happened?
I have lost contact with Vega Colony, sir. Something is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even our hails to the civilian ships are not getting through. There is a communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony.
Set course for the satellite.
Our hails are still blocked, sir. The Borg may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
Devara, can we get transport locks on the colonists?
The Borg are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the gain, though.
Hurry, I think the Borg will be here any...
Conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here.
Me and my big mouth. We gotta protect the freighters.
Those civilian ships are right in the Borg's path. We have to help them.
That transport's getting pounded. Let's see if we can draw their attention. Well, we definitely managed to draw it.
Captain, I have short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. It may be more prudent to retreat back to the Chimera, sir.
We're the only Starfleet vessel in the system, Travell. We'll rescue as many colonists as we can.
Borg landing craft detected nearby. Captain, there are civilian ships engaging them.
I believe I can send a message to those ships.
Civilian ships, you are ordered to disengage and retreat. We will cover you.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
All civilian ships have safely warped up the system, Captain.
Target shields have failed.
Captain, the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Roger that. Let's get down there and deal with the situation. Travell, you're in command until we get back.
Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters.
Understood. We will manually tag any survivors we find for transport. Any questions?
No, sir. I'll follow your lead.
Let's get moving.
That's one of those Borg ships from orbit. Are we too late? Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the atmosphere. We need to hurry. The Borg will be in this area soon.
Please save us! The Borg are everywhere! Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't want to be assimilated. Thank you. I don't want to be assimilated.
Leave the gate closed! We have to get out of here!
And leave the others to die? We have to help them.
Starfleet!
Starfleet's here. Oh, thank God. Please.
And be wearing
you have
those
to help us.
awesome
Thank you.
shades.
We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal, and we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate.
All right.
This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
Got that.
Press the U key to...
All right, let's get this gate open.
Oh no, we're too late.
We're gonna get you people out of here. Just hold on.
Starfleet! Save the stars!
Get out of here. Move it.
Get away from me, you monster!
No, don't run that way, you fools. You're running straight into them. Don't worry, we're getting you out of here. Just hold on.
That was close. Thanks.
We have disabilities. There is still no sign of Chimera or Vortex.
I apologize for Koles putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcements?
We're the only ones here. The Bunker Hill is in orbit.
I see. Then it's true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this. Still, there is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg.
We can rescue them, but something is blocking our transporters.
I know. Koles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship.
That can't be everyone.
No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings. But Koles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. With that, we can transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
I can set up the pattern enhancers to cut through the Borg interference.
First, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega is...
Understood. I'll put the equipment to good use. Calibrate pattern enhancer. Alright, let's get this thing set up.
We have lowered shields for the transporter
enhancers are working. And not a moment too soon. I can hear the Borg moving this way.
I need you to signal the citizens to come here for
I'll
transport.
do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg?
As long as we need to. Give the signal.
Remember when we thought fighting a Borg sphere was the worst thing that could happen today?
Yeah, don't remind me, Zavar. Zavar.
We need to keep them away from the civilians.
Another group of civilians is beamed to the ship, Captain.
Just gotta hold the line.
Shields are back up, sir, but more Borg vessels are warping to our location. We have detected a type of generator near your position. There is a 94.6% chance it is the device affecting our transporters. If you can destroy it, we will transport as many people from the area as we are able.
Hang in there, Terrell. We'll be there soon. Mayor, thank you for your assistance.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt.
I'm not finished yet. Coles, you're with me.
I was born on Vega. There's no way I'm sitting by and letting the Borg take it without a fight.
Alright, let's get going.
Coles, you're gonna see friends who've been assimilated. Don't hesitate.
I know the drill. Just wasn't expecting any Borg.
Let's move it, people. There's still potentially people left to save, so we gotta keep moving.
I knew that one. We played poker last night.
What did we just say about don't think about it? You can have your PTSD later. We already half of the crew already has to go to PTSD counseling after this.
Look over there! That drone, it's Captain Taggart!
The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor. We need to disable that force field.
Man, poor Captain Taggart. They really did a number on him.
The Borg are so, what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
Alright, let me get this thing shut down.
Resistance is futile.
Take him down.
We need to help Captain Taggart! Initiating emergency medical transport.
Sickbay has received Captain Taggart. They are initiating emergency medical procedures.
The ship is transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time.
Hello,
we need to get
Fuzzy.
back as soon as possible.
Alright, let's beam out of here. In the dark shadow, because gotta be menacing looking.
We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over.
Can we reconfigure the satellites in the system to send an automated warning?
Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Sounds like a solid plan. Helm, lay in a course for the first satellite.
Multiple probes inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around.
That's one probe down. Intensify shield reinforcing. Keep those shields up. Fuzzy, this isn't Halo. And I know full well that I did not set the OBS thing to Halo. Yeah, it's not set to Halo. Why you do this? Why you try to trick me?
Back at the academy studying for the astrometrics final.
Prepare to fire.
Your culture will adapt to service ours.
Power to the forward shields. Bring us around for another torpedo run. Roger that. Let's get that final beacon and then get out of here. Ugh, look at Vega. Went from being a lush colony planet to now glowing eerily green. That's a cube. Power to the shields. Power to forward shields.
It's our time to go out in a blaze of glory.
All hands, this is Admiral Janeway. Target that cube and open fire.
Roger that, Admiral. Nice to see you finally arrived. Let's get some distance. Bring us about and fire.
Sorry about the delay. Dealing with the Borg at Pollux took longer than I'd have liked. As you can see, Starfleet got our request for backup. More ships are on the way.
Your timing's perfect, Admiral. There's no way we could have defeated a cube by ourselves. Foreshadowing.
Oh, you'd be surprised, Captain. Mirandas are a lot tougher than you think. That ship helped you save a lot of lives here today. Treat her well, and she'll do a lot more for you and your crew.
She doesn't know how right she is that Mirandas are a lot tougher than you think, but she doesn't know what challenge we're playing. Thank you, Admiral. What are your orders?
I want you to return to Earth space dock. Admiral Quinn will want a full report from us. Meet me in his office after you arrive.
Acknowledged, Admiral.
We need to get the civilians to safety. And I don't think I can handle any more excitement.
Roger that, Flores. Get us out of here. The Bunker Hill's gonna need some repair work at dry dock.
I'll see you back at Earth space dock, Captain. One more thing. Try not to pick any more fights with the Borg before you get there. I think you've had enough excitement for now. Janeway out.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Another officer, another phaser weapon. Colas, you can have the phaser rifle. I mean, yeah, Colas. Let's see. As for the ship, equip this. And let's get over there. Very slowly. As fast as a Miranda goes. We'll have to update our rank pin when we get back too, because now we're a lieutenant. Also, I'll probably stick these guys in the same uniform I'm wearing, so that way then we have some consistency. So you haven't unlocked any of these yet. Let's see. Let's grab. I'll grab that. I'll take the additional hit points, and I'll take the pistol weapon damage. As for space traits, bulkhead technician, definitely. Beam weapon damage. And maximum shield points. Yeah, I can't activate any of these because need to be level 50 for those. But we're making some good progress. We're already a lieutenant. Oh, somebody's decided to name their ship the USS Constitution. The DV Kraken. Earth space dock. It's good to be back.
Cadets arriving from Starfleet Academy must report to Admiral Quinn's office upon arrival. Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha.
Temporal Agent Phillips.
Ah, there you are. It's good to see you in person. I've already filed my report with the Admiral. He's waiting for yours now.
Admiral, what's going to happen to the USS Bunker Hill and her crew?
You've showed exemplary performance under duress. You saved a lot of people, including Captain Taggart. You stood tall against the Borg in combat. That's a lot to face as a cadet on a training cruise, but you handled it all very well. I've said as much in my report.
That's good to know.
Now, more than ever, Starfleet needs its best and brightest officers out there to defend the Federation and uphold the ideals that make it strong. Officers like you. I can't speak for the Admiral, but I believe you and your crew have a bright future ahead.
Thank you, Admiral. It means a lot.
Don't mention it. For now, duty calls. You have a report to give, and I'll be meeting with the Admiralty to discuss plans for the Vega situation. Take care.
Thank you, Admiral. It's been an honor to serve with you. Hello, Admiral Quinn. Admiral, Sir Morel, Captain Nalina reporting.
We have a lot to discuss, Cadet.
It's Lieutenant, sir.
Yes, I see that here in the report filed by Admiral Janeway. She granted you a field promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an Academy training cruise under Captain Taggart, his acting first officer, correct?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Facing off against a Borg invasion force within hours of leaving Starfleet Academy? You've had quite a day. In your own words, tell me what happened out there.
You see, Admiral, why is it whenever I encounter an Admiral, I accidentally say Captain? Anyway, you see, we were on our way to Vulcan for a quick jaunt around the block when we picked up a distress signal from the USS the SS Break Even. When we arrived, we were ambushed by the Borg, who managed to breach our shields fairly quickly. Well, we managed to repel the boarding force. Captain Taggart was captured, and eventually the Chimera and the Voyager arrived to assist us in pursuing the Borg, the Pollux system, where we assisted the USS Kittimer. However, the Borg then managed to slip past us, so we had to go to the Vega colony, and, well, you can read the rest in the report.
That's quite the story.
Yes, sir, it's all true.
Don't worry. I have statements here from Admiral Janeway, Captain Nog, and Administrator Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story. All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others.
I'm a Starfleet officer, sir. It's in the job description.
And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair.
The Triple Prize. That's pretty funny. Sir?
Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command. But these are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire. The Borg have returned. I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor? Those are harder to find. It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the ship. Don't disappoint me.
What's going to happen to Vega?
Unfortunately, Vega is lost. Starfleet Command will meet with Federation President Enoch Okeg and the Federation Council to determine our next steps. For now, Starfleet vessels will patrol the outskirts of the Vega system to ensure no Borg escape. Do you have any further questions?
No, but I am sorry for what happened to Captain Taggart.
Captain Taggart went through hell, but he's on the road to a full recovery, thanks to you. Don't dwell on the negative. The lives you saved on your ship and at Vega Colony are what matter the most here. Now it's up to you and your crew to continue to honor Starfleet as you carve out your own legacy.
No, sir. What are your orders?
You will be assigned to the Klingon front. But first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will use for many more. When
Other
you're done
ships.
Here, go see Dare's Wax to customize your starship's appearance.
Oh, that's a good one, Admiral. That's a good one. Other ships, he says. Other ships, he says. Oh, he doesn't know the pain I have already set forth for myself.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
Understood, Admiral. Let's get these installed. Install the new phaser beam array. And let's run down here. Because we're gonna refit the Bunker Hill. Alright, let's see. Centaur refit. Well, that doesn't look cursed at all. The things you can do in this game. Oh, the things you can do. Let's see. Let's swap out the saucer. No, that looks pretty bad. That's not a good saucer for this. Yeah. It's a neat saucer, but nah. I can make a legally distinct Ares class. That's funny. That's funny that that's an option. Do we make our ship look like it belongs in Toss? Probably. I love Toss. Toss is like my favorite. You know what? Considering we're an out-of-date vessel, we're going to go with being even more out-of-date. We're going to look as out-of-date as possible for our ship. Oh. There's one more thing I forgot to fuck around with. Oh, hey, they added a dedicated Miranda interior? I mean... Probably should set it to small. It's a Miranda. It's not all that big. But anyway, we need to change the ship's registry. We need to make her look as old as possible. $18.99. 98. 1898 sounds cool. We'll go with 1843. I'm sure nothing important happened in 1843. I'm sure somebody's now going to come and yell at me that stuff happened in 1843, but I'm sure nothing important happened in 1843. Oh, wait, I forgot I was going to customize my crew's uniforms. Dang it! I used my 5 brain cells for all of 3 seconds. Oh, also, I do know of one way to make this ship even older. Not those. Where is it? Ships. Constitution Light Cruiser. And because Birch redeemed it earlier, I am going to name this poor ship the way he wanted it to be named. The USS Firmal. We'll just leave that. We're never going to use this ship, but we have it in our inventory now of ships. We're never going to use it. It's just I am entirely just acquiring it so that then I can gain access to the Federation phaser beams, the TOS phasers, and the TOS photon torpedo launcher. So now, while we have the most advanced-looking crew, we have a ship that is extremely old-looking on the outside. Anyway, over to the wardrobe department. I'm sure that man's fine.
Hello. You can alter your...
Anyway, well, first, I need to go over to me. Modify... I just need to update the rank. Lieutenant Junior grade. There we go. Well, we're definitely keeping the loose ones. I'm using the next generation ones, so yeah, we're just gonna stick everybody in next generation style uniforms. Basically, we're just gonna do is we're just gonna go through and transfer everybody over to the next generation movie uniforms. I don't even know what happened here. Just go back to loose pants. Just generic pants. Like whatever pants you want to wear, I guess. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, if I just go back, I can just go to the there we go. I don't know why her uniform color is red when she's a science officer. I also don't know why hers is red. Thanks, game. You are the only one that is supposed to end up. There we go. There we go. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Everybody has their outfits. All right.
Now you're looking sharp.
Thank you. Anyway, beam me up. Now, I will say with the previous challenge, I did use a Constitution class, the toss one that you can buy from the store. And I still didn't finish that challenge. That challenge run ended up the reason why we never finished the original run of this challenge was because of the fact that honestly, my recording software just didn't want to play ball with Star Trek Online. So now that we have new recording software, I figured I might as well do a new journey with a new crew. Still taking out the most oldest looking ship in the fleet, but you know. At this time we're taking a ship that everybody has access to, so
My friends sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons.
let's get a move on.
I bear the responsibility for the consequences to him and his crew. A thought that troubles me to this day. The hope was that this alliance would last forever. It did not. The Klingons have chosen war. The Federation is doing its utmost to protect its borders and the billions of innocents who call this space home. But I fear that this conflict may be our undoing.
That's another stretch redeem. Thank you for the stretch. Oh, we're arriving in the Vulcan system. Again, legally distinct Ares class. Captain, we have arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the ambassador's aide when we arrived. T'Pel says the ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when traveling. She would like to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the view screen? Oh, Jesus Christ, it burns! What is that? Why is it so bright?
Greetings.
on screen.
Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Again, I just want to reiterate, legally distinct Ares class. I just find this amusing. It amuses me. The fact that they added in the new Centaur refit parts basically lets you make an almost Ares class. Almost. The closest we'll ever get to a Star Trek Axanar in Star Trek Online crossover. We're ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you are ready to make our final approach, let me know. I should probably sit, but I'm gonna stand.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
I will say, after all this time, I feel like they've never updated that shuttlecraft's textures. Captain, the ambassador and his aide are waiting for you at the top of the temple of this rise. You can speak to them there and find out if the ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart for Pajem. Well, let's go and let's go talk to him. Captain Ambassador Soketh's aide T'Pel has requested you meet with her before speaking to the ambassador. Noted. Welcome to Vulcan.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Savin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permissions to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal.
Can this trip wait until Savin changes his mind?
The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to the gem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridan is complete, and that could take weeks.
Wonder why Savin won't grant the ambassador permission.
The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Let me speak to Savin then. Hello, Savin.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Soketh says you won't permit him to visit Pajem.
Soketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Is there any way I can persuade you to allow Suketh to visit Pajem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Suketh says his reasons for wanting to speak to the Abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Alright, we got the go-ahead.
Welcome to Vulcan.
Hello, Ambassador.
Do you have any questions?
What business do you have at Pajem?
My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the Abbot. He will not use subspace communications, so if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly. Do you have any questions?
I've spoken with Savin. Why doesn't he trust you?
How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns. Thankfully, he has listened to reason, and our journey won't be delayed any longer. I am ready to leave now. Is the shuttle prepared for departure?
Let's go. Come on. Now this will be our last mission for today because the tutorial mission took up quite a lot of time.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
I remember how stiff a lot of the old animations used to be. Ambassador Suketh has retired to his quarters, Captain. We can leave the system whenever you like. Let's get out of here. With our legally distinct Ares class.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items. Press I.
I don't care for the I really don't care for the replicator. I know how it works. Anyway, let's head for Pajem. Not too far. It's just next door. We have entered the Pajem system. Sir, I'm picking up unusual energy readings in the system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Agreed. Sensors on maximum. Klingon ships to cloaking, sir. Oh, they're fairly far from home, aren't they?
Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Yeah, and you've challenged a powerful Federation ship. So this won't end well for you. Sir, direct hit on the Klingon vessel. She's losing power. Captain, we're being held by the Klingons. On screen.
Today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovalkor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
I spin. Anyway.
So
Shapeshifter.
even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
An Undine. Have you any proof?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I'll take that into consideration.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Captain, sent to indicate the Klingon vessel's warp drive shields and weapon systems are all offline. I don't even think they have impulse power. Whatever you decide to do, they can't really do much about it. The Undine are a species that was first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. They cataloged them as species 8472. As the Klingon commander indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities that aid them in infiltrating the cultures of other species. So, Ambassador Soketh could be one. I'm afraid that is a conclusion we cannot rule out, Captain. I could conduct a test to determine if the ambassador is who he claims to be. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. The Undine are physically superior to humans and consider anyone from our dimension to be an inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match for the Borg. They represent a great threat to Starfleet. Where is Ambassador Soketh now? The ambassador is still in his quarters. Sir, I recommend sending a security detail to detain the ambassador until we are certain of its identity. Sound precaution. Agreed. The Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. I'm afraid much of their technology still remains a mystery to us, but one thing is certain, it is not to be underestimated. So why use a Starfleet vessel? That I can't say, Captain, but as the Undine are virtually unknown in the Beta Quadrant, my guess is that they are aiming to conceal their presence here from the Klingons. What the Klingons are saying could be true, Captain. If the Undine are in the Beta Quadrant, it might just be that the Klingons sniffed them out before us. In this case, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The Klingon vessel is awaiting your response, Captain. Call the ambassador to the bridge and open a channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's settle this.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makar! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
Well, I didn't say that, but here I present Ambassador Soketh.
I take my meditations very seriously. Why
have
I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused, meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Without proof, Ketek.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
That's a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault.
Status of the Klingon vessel. Weapons inoperable. Warp drive is still offline. Wait. I'm detecting energy surge. They're engaging their cloaking device. Red alert, walk weapons.
Warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at P'Jem.
Fire! I've lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone. Scan the area. Captain, I'm detecting energy signatures on P'Jem's surface. They're in the vicinity of the monastery. They appear to be transporter signals. Life signs indicate they're Klingon. I'm taking an away team down. Captain, shall I accompany? No, it's too dangerous.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Away team to transporter room 1.
A wise...
Captain, we need to secure the area and then make our way towards the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. Reading multiple Klingon patrols between us and the main building, sir. Recommend we proceed with caution. Stay alert. We need to find the monks. Let's keep a move on, people. They definitely have increased the fire rate on these phasers. Box. Travell, since you're like my main healer for when I'm not paying attention to things, take these. Keep a move on, people. What are you shooting at? Oh. Well, let's get back up here. Let's get this place secured. Sir, we're receiving an alert from Vulcan. T'Pol says she must speak with you immediately. I'll patch her through to your tricorder.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter. You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Captain, security teams have reached Ambassador Soket's quarters, but he's gone. They're searching his ship, but... Sir, unauthorized use of the transport is detected. The Vulcan government is requesting that the imposter Soket be detained and returned to Vulcan for questioning. Sir, whoever used the transporter erased the logs, but I have a feeling that the imposter is on the planet's surface. I recommend we locate him immediately. Yeah, we'll find him. Hey, look.
Such emotion on your face.
We found him.
I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
And he ugly. Get back here. Don't you slowly walk away from me. I remember return to the Bunker Hill and search for the Undine ship. We need to find the Undine and take it back to Starfleet. I want to pick up whatever this is. Phaser compression pistol Mark 1. Well, Zavara, you can have this weird phaser pistol. Anyway, let's beam up. Yeah, they did definitely cut a lot of the padding out of this mission. Captain, there's an Undine ship on an intercept course. So the Bunker Hill doesn't have the armaments to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet reports that it is sending ships to assist us, but they are about 60 seconds out. We have to hold out until reinforcements get here, Captain. If we target their torpedoes, we might have a chance. Get me some extra power to those shields. Incoming! Incoming! Ah. Get me some maneuvering. Ah. Drain their shields. We may be out of date, but we're still able to pack a punch. Oh, hey, look, a Constitution. And one of the refit Constitutions. Hello, Conwave. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Ironic timing, considering the fact that my reinforcements arrived just as you show up. What were you streaming, buddy? Let's reinforce that shield. Just need to finally put the last nail in the coffin of this ship. These Undine vessels are very tough. Incoming. Downloading the data now, Captain. Incoming message from the USS Challenger.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
We've recovered the final data transmissions from the Undine vessel, as well as samples of the organic material that was used to create the ship. We need to get all this back to Starfleet Intelligence. They may be able to decrypt the messages and tell us more. Alright. Maximum warp. Let's get a move on. Alright. You have a nice nom-noms. You have nice nom-noms. That's a sentence. That makes sense.
The ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Hooray!
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth space dock. It may need assistance.
And abroad is an experienced captain, the daughter of a former Starfleet officer. It's not like her to be out of contact. The orders are to head out to sector space and find the Azura. I've already transmitted the ship's last known coordinates to your comm officer. Good luck. The Azura mission is also a fairly quick one, so I guess yeah, we'll go grab this. We'll go grab this one real quick. It's not a long one, so I should be able to get through it fairly quickly. And then I can go eat dinner, and you can all I don't know, do whatever it is you do. But let's get over there and deal with the situation at hand as fast as we can go. Just warp 5. This is going to become a pain. Equip better shields.
20 ships in range. This is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. Warp core containment field down. Radiation flooding ship. Communications and life support failing. Cannot eject warp core. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
We're on our way, Azura. Oh, we should probably install these better shields. We've arrived at the coordinates. Let's get a move on.
Ships in range. This is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura.
Ooh, she doesn't look in good shape. Oh! Well, that explains why she doesn't look in good shape. Orions.
Please help. We're being pursued by Orion raiders. Crew injured. Taking heavy fire. Dropping out of warp near your coordinates. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
Jarrell, keep tracking that distress signal. Sir, sensors are picking up several light attack craft on an intercept course. We need to deal with them before we can render aid to the SS Azura. Full power to shields. Helms, take us into range. Give me some additional weapon power. Let's take away their ability to defend themselves. Alright, let's get in there. Don't worry, we're on our way. At best possible speed. That was a good 1-2 combo there. Keep up the phaser fire. There we go. Captain, I'm detecting elevated radiation levels on the Azura. I've alerted the transport chief to the situation. She can brief you before you beam over to the Azura. Array team, report to the transporter room.
Captain, I'm concerned about the radiation on the Azura. She might have some damage to the warp core, but our sensors can't pick up enough to determine exactly what you'll find over there. I'm sure I can send you and the away team to the ship safely, but getting you back might be a problem until the Azura's critical damage is repaired. Step on the transporter pad when you're ready to go, and be careful, sir.
Try to keep a lock on us and prepare to transport survivors. Alright, let's beam out, people. Sir, I'm picking up multiple life signs. Some of them are the Azura's captain and crew, but the rest are Orion. Plasma leaks are blocking our path to the survivors. We will need to use the consoles to safely vent the plasma. Rescuing survivors is our top priority. Let me help you up. Don't worry, I specialized in first aid and back in basic. This patient is showing signs of radiation poisoning. A hyperspray of hyaline will take care of the symptoms, but she will need to spend a few days in sick bay. Apply treatment. What should I do now, sir? Get to the transporter room. Let's bypass. Alright, let's move. Orions, take him down. What's in here? More stuff. Oh no, we don't need that. We're not going to bother with craftables. What should I do now, sir? Get to the transporter room. Alright. That's another leak shut down. Alright, let's help you up. Man, what's this crew got? An entire complement of triplets? You all look the same. Get to the transporter room. Scanning the warp core, Captain. Catastrophic failure of antimatter containment. Warp core breach is imminent. Captain, unless the breach is contained, the Azura will be destroyed. Well, unfortunately, I am not an engineer.
We hit an Orion ambush on our way to K7. We lost our weapons almost immediately, and then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp engine's magnetic antimatter containment field failed. We had no choice but to drop shields and use the power to try to stabilize the containment field. As soon as the shields were down, Orions boarded the ship. I'll never let those green pirates have the Azura. Please, take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core. If I'm lucky, I can buy you some time.
I'll help your crew. Let's move. Klingons have come aboard. Let's deal with them. Unfortunately, you're a tactical console. RIP.
It is no surprise that the cowardly Orions cannot even handle raiding a freighter.
Let's take you all down.
But their call for assistance has given us a chance for glorious combat.
Yeah, glorious combat. Y'all went down in like 5 seconds because this is normal difficulty. Let's keep moving. Captain, there must be Klingon vessel in the area. We should alert the ship. Bunker Hill, we have Klingons. Get to the transporter. We're right behind you. Away team to Bunker Hill. Are you ready for transport? The Azura's radiation levels are returning to normal. The survivors of the Azura's crew are on the transporter pad. We don't have much time. Get these people off this ship now. Sensors detect Orion reinforcements on the way, Captain. We need you back to the bridge. I almost got turned around there for a second. Anyway, to the transporter pad. Let's get out of here. Beaming out now. Let's move. Captain, incoming message from the Klingons. Putting it on screen.
Leave now if you know it's good for you, Starfleet. We are taking this ship, her crew, and her cargo.
The Azura and her crew are under Starfleet's protection. Incoming. They went down quick. A Negvar warship. Oh, that's a bit heavier than our weight class. Reinforce those shields. Captain, we need to get within range and try to get a transport lock on Captain Brott. Don't worry, we'll save the captain. We're well within range.
Attempting to get a transporter lock on Captain Brott, sir. Boosting containment. We have
Captain Brott is safely on board, sir, and just in time, too. We got hurt just before the ship exploded. Captain Broad has requested we take her and her crew to Sector Space. Starfleet will get them home from there. She said she'd be happy to speak with you if you wish. I'll speak with the captain.
You saved my crew. I'll tell you whatever I can.
What happened to
We
you,
have been having
Azura?
trouble with the warp core for a few days. I was hoping I could make it to the closest starbase, but when the containment field started to collapse, I used every bit of power we had to help stabilize it. The minute I rerouted power from the shields to the containment field, the Orions were there. For all I know, they detected I was in trouble and were waiting for the right time to pounce. You saved my crew.
What will you
I'll
do
just
now?
go back to Bellaris for a few weeks, I suppose. I have enough latinum saved up to get me back on my feet. As soon as I can get another ship, I'll be doing transport runs again. I have customers waiting. You
Yeah,
saved
that's
my
about
crew.
it. Let's get out of here. Yes, it did. And now it doesn't. Ship customization in this game is so extensive, especially nowadays with all the parts available.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Hooray, skill points.
Starfleet has lost contact with the Federation's science station in the Kasei system. Because all communications from Kasei 2 must be boosted by a satellite that compensates for Metreon isotopes prevalent in the system. It may be that the communications array is in need of repair. Please make the necessary repairs to the communications array and re-establish contact with the science station.
Got it. Anyway, that's where we're going to end it for today. USS Bunker Hill achieving several completed missions. Is this shield better? I mean, mildly. It's mildly better. Oh, new warp core though. We're definitely installing that. Here, you can have that. And Terrell, you can have the old one. Anyway, yes, it did used to have a spoiler, but ship customization in this game is very extensive to the point where you can basically heavily change a ship and basically make up your own classes, which is always fun. But anyways, this is where we end today's stream. Let's go to the bridge. Let's just sit in my chair. Anyway, I think we did well for our first day of operations. Got 3 missions down under our belt, and I don't think anything went wrong. You know, we did pretty well. No, stay in the chair. I'm just tapping out. Just tapping out. No. I just need to. There we go. All right. Well, anyways, that'll be it for today. Let me find someone to raid you all off to. Let's see.
Yep. Get Alan up first.
We'll go raid this bean. If I can click. There we go. There we go. Raid set. Thank you once again for everybody that has come today to watch me torment myself in this glorious adventure through Star Trek Online, where we see how far I can get in the accursed version of events, where I have to basically continuously use this one ship throughout the entirety of the story of this game. Which is going to be quite a bit, because there is a lot, and I mean a lot of story to get through. And they keep adding more to the stories, so whether or not this series will end anytime soon or not, who knows? This will not be... we won't be playing this too often. I will be swapping this out every now and then with KSP and continuing our trek to the South Pole, so don't worry about that. We will finish our trucking to the South Pole in Kerbal Space Program. Let's see, anything else? No, not really. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you once again to Conway for rating, and see you all next time. And don't forget to join the Discord if you want to chat and hang out. And goodbye.